Morning, everybody. So today's going to be the first episode of whatever the heck I'm going to call this. It'll probably be a nice little title right up here or right down there once all this is done. So just got into work. I mean, it's probably going to be more like Chronicles or something like that. But just got into work. Walking in the door right now. Already turned on the lights. Kind of did everything before I had to start this video. But so this is the store. I guess I can show you guys everything from the back. This would just be a nice little kind of introduction to the workplace for me. So here's the back door, and then you come in, you see all these nice shirts, hats, shorts. All of our sales stuff is kind of in the back, and then right here in the back is our stringing wall. Leathers and stuff are down there. All the extra stuff that we have in here is over there. And then we have all of our shoes. So we don't really have a back storage area per se. But so you keep coming in. You got this whole wall of hats. And then you come in, you got all your bags and stuff. And then come over here. You have your shoulder pads. And we've recondensed them. It's supposed to be a bunch of new stuff coming out, so you gotta kind of adjust for that, right? You come in along this wall, and then you come in to see your elbow guards, and then transfers over into the gloves. Got lots of different types of gloves. You guys can call into the store, all sorts of stuff like that. We got our helmets all along the top there. Got the R, CPXR, the CPVR, CS, and soon the CSR, I think is what it's called. It's supposed to be coming in next. You come around into the front of all of that stuff, and you come to the display of our shoes and cleats. And then you have another little helmet rack from Maverick and Cascade here, because they're coupled, and we have a few nice sticks on display. One unstrung metric, I believe it's the high school, yes, I think it's the high school. Then you got another high school, and then you have a spider over here, all custom strung. Kind of transfer over here to this wall. You have your bags, go into your girl stuff, and then we end up to our focal wall, which has mostly all of our new merchandise that comes into the store, and usually that's the stuff that sells the best. Personally, I haven't picked them up yet, but I'm going to pick up these two right here, the American flag and the Maryland flag. And then keep going past the focal wall and you come into the female section. It's actually rather nice. We spaced it out some so that you can see pretty much everything that we have. All the nice shafts along the bottom. A lot of people don't think that the shafts are that great, but whatever. And then you come into the pennies and undergarment stuff for the girls. It used to be a lot more condensed. You couldn't see everything. Now it's a whole lot better. There's the front door. You got your mini sticks right next to the front. Some Mogo mouth guards, the flavored ones. These things are actually pretty cool. I tried one out at one point, and I don't really have any complaints. It works pretty well, but I think it kind of emphasizes to chew more than you would think. Have more mouth guards right at the entrance, so in case you guys ever come into the store, there is no issue finding the mouth guards. Plenty of people walk in, and they're like, where are the mouth guards? You walk right past them. But so, right on top of that, you have custom strung heads. These are actually for sale. A lot of people think they're just for display. These you can actually buy. Come around more, there's more mouth guards. And then you have more customs on the other side, and then you come into the shafts. The shafts are pretty nice. Kind of low on shafts right now, just in the store alone, because basically people buy us out of all of our stuff. There's a lot of sales going on and off lately, so people are just buying. And we're kind of waiting on the STX, and I believe it's Brine to come out with some more product that's going to be filling our walls. And then you got over here, you have your Gate, your Maverick, and then your Under Armour on the end. Some beginner sticks on the ends of both of these, and then some more custom strung sticks up on top with a lot of our bottles. Pretty nice bottles. A lot of people like to buy those. They're only, I believe, $3.99. So pretty nice bottles for that sort of price. And then you come around to this side, and you have your Brine and Warrior mix-up. Have the sale section over here. A couple decent ones. There's a Swizzle Scandium there, and so on and so forth. Come over onto this wall, and this is the bread and butter of the whole store. This is where all the boys' men's heads are. You have your high school specs more on the right, closer to the windows, and then you have your college legal all the way on the left. There's just the one blade right there in the middle, one Blade Pro X6, and that's the only strictly college legal head we have in the store right now. But when you come over here, there's also the defensive shafts, couple sales there. A lot of people don't realize that we have Stallion shafts for $110 right now. It's ridiculous. But so you have come over here also. You have your mesh wall. You can select pretty much any mesh that we have in the company or in the store. And we have East Coast mesh. We have String King right next to our custom heads binder. And then we have our LU Gold. And that's just all of our colored ones, and then including our goalie. And then we have the pre-strungs under that. A bunch of them I've been fixing up lately. Just trying to get you guys good stuff that you can just grab off the wall. Goalie shafts here go into the goalie heads, and then some nice colored heads. They're not dyed; they're just colored. Not that bad of heads. Couple Stallions, Proton Powers, and a couple Evo 4s up there too. And then you come to the front here, and this is where all the business is done. Usually standing behind there or walking around the store, showing you guys what's up. And then you have the nice little gift zone. It's not that bad. I actually have this one on my phone right now. Come up here, get your 99-cent Monster Mesh. And then right here in the middle, I'm really liking these new Nike Maryland shirts. But this is more or less the new arrivals, or the stuff that we're trying to push for you guys to actually see. Once you actually get eyes on instead of just wondering where it is. But so it has a couple of Under Armour Jumpman shirts, defensive position shirts, and midi and attack. And then there should be a couple goalies there too. And then you come around behind the desk, and you have actually a couple of my sticks. You have BB candy, and then you have Skittles there. And then there is this K18 that I'm going to be adjusting. I'm going to be changing that up a little bit. And then you come around behind here to basically our desk, and you have your sock wall. All sorts of crazy stuff there. And actually behind the desk right now, I have the new Hawk. I'm going to be messing around with this for a bit before I really try and put any patterns out. It's definitely a really nice head so far, and it's taken a little bit to get the sort of pattern that I want with it, but whatever. So I'm going to finish this up. I'm going to answer a couple questions for people that left some questions on my Instagram. First one is by Ricky Tran, or Ricky_Tran_. And he asked, who introduced you to lacrosse? It's not that hard of a question to answer. Back when I was about 10 years old, I was playing baseball. Yeah, baseball, all right. And it just got so boring for me. I wasn't really getting a lot of play time, even though I was one of the better players on the team. And I just got frustrated. And I said I was done. And my parents said, you need to find something else to do in the spring. You can't just sit around all the time. And so my buddy Luke, he actually introduced me to lacrosse. Him and his cousin Billy, who is now, I guess you could say, my cousin-in-law? Yeah, we'll go with that, cousin-in-law. But so both of them showed me lacrosse, and I went out and tried it, and I just fell in love from there. And I wish I could say that I'd been playing lacrosse from like the age of 4, like a lot of people, but I'm just not that lucky. But that's how I got introduced to lacrosse. Let's see. How old, by C Montgomery _27, he says, how old were you when you strung your first head? I want to say 14. My Proton Plus, the pocket literally fell apart in my hands, and for some reason the sidewall area stayed together. So we went to Lax World, because that was really around that time. Was it 04, 05? that was really the only lacrosse store around. I mean, there was Behind the Back in one area, but I didn't even think Play It Again had anything, if that existed back then. But well, at least around here. But so I had to go to Lax World, grab some mesh, and I restrung my Proton Plus. So 13, 14 years old. Lax underscore it underscore up 24 asked, what is my favorite trad or traditional pocket? I'd have to say a 6 Diamond Classic. I mean, all classics are really nice, but for some reason the 6 Diamond really sits well with me, and I just enjoy stringing it so much. It's ridiculous. Let's see, who else is there? Carver 3 Hyatt. What stick do you play with? I play with a couple of different ones. Like you saw just a few moments ago, there is actually my Evo 4X, my Burn X, and my Nas S over there. So I kind of keep it close to the same face shapes as best as I can, and then I just use what works for me. A lot of you guys are asking me what's my favorite mesh. I don't really have a favorite mesh right now. I'm probably working on that. Maybe not. I'm probably going to just stick to traditional. But so, that's the first episode of this, guys. I will check you later. About to open the store officially for today, and if you guys come in, you come in. I'll check you later. And, oh, just quick note. I will be putting up the OG video tonight. More than likely tonight, if not sometime tomorrow. So be antsy for that, because that's probably going to be the one video that everybody wants to see, is all the OG heads that I have from Neil. So thanks a lot, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Come into your local Lacrosse Unlimited. I mean, not everybody in the lacrosse world is arrogant or anything like that, like most people think. I've talked to a lot of people in the company, and I have to say, we're all pretty chill, down-to-earth people. Just come in with some respect and treat us with respect whenever you come in, because we'll do the same for you. So I'll catch you guys later. Not much else to say.